कृष्ण जी महाप्रभु के रूप में प्रकटित हुए हैं, जिन्होंने जीवों के कल्याण के लिए ज्ञान प्रेम प्रदान किया है। इस तरह हम लोग का श्रवण किया है। नवदेवेंद्र संवाद में नेमी महाराज प्रश्न उनके दरबार में नौबीसी जब पधारे तब उन्होंने कभी अंतरिक्ष आदि उन्होंने ये प्रश्न पूछा। कुछ प्रश्न में विशेष एक प्रश्न था।
Question. These rishis asked so Nim Maharaj. Sorry, Nim Maharaj asked to this rishi. I don't know. Anyway, they asked how God will appear in Kali Yuga and how can we worship to Him? They asked this. What? Because Kali Yuga. Kali Yuga is called Vibhaga Yuga. Cause too much quarrel. What's the tendency of the human being in Kali Yuga? So much logicist who is full of logic. They don't want to listen to any other person's opinion. They only want to establish their own opinion always. This is the specialty of a human being, Kali Yuga. Kali means Kalaham, always discussing, arguments, fighting, separation. According to the Tata Siddhanta, like people, they just want to establish their own Siddhanta, I mean their own opinion in Kali Yuga. Not according to the Tata Siddhanta scriptures. So Nemi Maharaj asked the questions. Nemi Maharaj asked, he asked, who will be Bhagavan in Kali Yuga? Who will be Bhagavan in Kali Yuga, and how can we recognize Bhagavan in Kali Yuga? And through which mantra we can worship to Him. Maharaj asked to the 9 rishis.
कृष्ण वर्णता उन्होंने क्या बोले? कृष्ण वर्णम पिता अकृष्ण सानो पानो अस्त्र पार्षदम जग्गै संकीर्तन प्राणी जगन्ते ही
It's explained very clearly in the shloka. Krishna Vanadisha Krishna.
अपने भक्त को संख्यापूर्वक हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र जप करने की शिक्षा प्रदान की है.
So he's teaching us to chant Harinam, Sachindan Gaura Hari. He manifests in Kali Yuga.
Krishna Varnam, Krishna Varnadya. यह रटाई थी सदा सर्वदा कृष्ण विरोध वर्णों सदा सर्वदा जाता है. कृष्ण वर्णों
Krishna Varnam, there are two meanings for Krishna Varnam. He's always begins two syllables. Krishna.
ये दोनों वर्ण जो है
These two syllables. He's always speaking these two syllables.
कृष्ण वर्णों अथवा स्वयं कृष्ण ही
So is the Krishna himself or manifested, and he's chanting his own names. So how is this his color? Varna means two things. Varna means syllable, and Varna also means color of the skin. Also means the color of the skin. Varna has two meanings, this word. Syllable and also color of the skin. So how is his Varna? How is his color? Is he white? Is he black? So he's singing Krishna. Krishna Varna. He's Krishna himself. Now he's called Tisha Krishna. His color is not black. How he manifests? How is his color? How is his form? Is Akrishna. Akrishna means non-blackish. Non-blackish. He's not black. Means he's Guru Varna. He's white or fair complexion. He's Krishna himself. In this form, non-blackish, manifesting in this form, non-black. And he's singing his own names. Krishna, these two syllables. Did you understand what I say? What did you understand? Tell me. Baru? So his form is Akrishna, non-blackish. Means Gaura Varna, white, fair complexion. Krishna himself is doing this Namajanga, sacrifice of chanting holy names. And how is his form? In that moment, he's Gaura Varna, his fair complexion. Because Bhagavan in Kali Yuga, how can we understand who is Bhagavan in Kali Yuga? How is his form? It's Akrishna, non-blackish.
और वो क्या करेंगे
And what is he
अपना
doing?
नाम
He's chanting his own name.
इसमें कृष्ण वर्ण तीसरा अकृष्ण और सांगो उपांग अस्त्र पार्षदम उनके अंग नित्यानंद प्रभु
For his angas, Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Acharya,
उपांग
his limbs, and Upanga, Srivas Thakur,
पार्षद परिकर कौन है
who is his Parshad, Parikar, is Gadadhar Pandit. Rupa Goswami, etc. They are his Parshad.
और नाम और कौन सा अस्त्र लेकर जो प्रकाश होंगे
And he manifested which weapon?
नाम
With his weapon of holy names, the master.
अच्छा नाम के अस्त्र के द्वारा
So through this weapon of the holy names,
जो है सुधार करने
he is purifying the heart of the living entities
कितने प्रकार के
from all the kinds of anarthas in the heart of the living entities.
नाम
He is destroying all that.
एक हृदय में कितने प्रकार के
How many kinds of anarthas are there? 20. 20. 4 times 4, 16, and plus another 4. Shri Chaitanya explain.
जिसके हृदय में चार प्रकार के
There are 4 kinds of anarthas in the heart of living entities.
जिसके हृदय में कितने प्रकार के
How many anarthas? 4. What are they?
स्वरूप नाम
Swarupanam, Hridaya Durbalya,
असत कृष्ण
Asatrishna, and Aparadha.
ये चार प्रकार के अमर
These are the 4 kinds of anarthas. Explains.
स्वरूपों में जिसके जो विशुद्ध स्वरूप है
So this pure, we forgot our pure form.
ये शुद्ध स्वरूप क्या है कृष्ण नाम
How the pure form of the soul is being a servant of Krishna.
अतएव माया करे जय संसारादि कृष्ण के हम भूल गए
We forgot Krishna.
कृष्ण के भूल करके इस संसार में माया के द्वारा मोहित होकर
We are hallucinated by Maya in this material world. We are just wandering here and there, wandering this material world. That's what I'm saying. Swarupa Brahma.
मैं कृष्ण के दास हूँ
I am the servant of Krishna.
ये दासत्व सर्व को भूल करके
We forgot that we are
माया
servants
के
of
दास
Krishna.
होकर के हम
And we think we are servants of Maya.
भोग कर रहे हैं ये कहते हैं कृष्ण भोली से ही वाणी वही हो अतएव माया करे गए संसारादि लोग जिनकी कष्ट की दुख की कारण क्या है
What is the cause of the suffering of the living entities? They forgot Krishna. Nothing else.
कृष्ण भोली से ही अनादि वही हो अतएव माया करे गए संसारादि माया हमें किससे दंड दिए
Why Maya is punishing us? Why?
हम लोग ये एक ही अपराध
We have one offense we have.
वो अपराध क्या है
Why Maya is punishing us? We have one offense. Which one? Forgot Krishna.
कृष्ण के हम भूल करके
We forgot Krishna.
सेवा
We forgot to serve to Krishna.
छोड़ करके
We left the service to
माया
Krishna.
के
And
भोग करना चाहते
we wanted to enjoy with Maya.
और माया बोली माया क्या बोले मुझे भोग नहीं करता
And Maya will say, you cannot enjoy with me.
मजा
Come that I will teach you one lesson.
तो माया ने क्या की
So what did Maya do?
हमारे शुद्ध से जीवात्मा क्या था ये
That is so funny.
अरे बंद करो दो आवरण दी
So Maya gave us 2 coverings.
दो आवरण दी
Gave us 2 coverings. that Maya has two tendencies. Avaranatmika vritti and Vikshipatmika vritti. Avaranatmika means she covers us. When you cover something, you cover something. So first this tendency, avaranatmika vritti. Did you write down what I say? What did I say? Two kinds of vritti of Maya. What did I say? Cadê minha caneta? Avaranatmika vritti is in second Vikshipa Atmika vritti. Vikship means to throw. To throw. Jogar, tirar. So after covering, she throws us. These two vrittis of Maya. When we look to Maya, wanting to enjoy Maya, you know what she does? She covers the pure living entities. Pure living entity with two coverings. And then she throw. Vikship means to throw. What is these two coverings? What are the two coverings? Maya gave us two coverings. What is there? What is that? Maya covers the Shuddha Jivatma, the pure living entity, with two coverings. It's the subtle body and the gross body. The gross body and the subtle body. With this, Maya covers us. So we have this Shuddha Swarup, this pure form. But we forgot this. This gross body we have made of 5 elements. Panchabhautik Sharir. It's made of earth, ether, water, fire, and air. Then what is this subtle body? Man, Buddhi, Ahankar, Chitta, mind, intelligence, ego, and heart. So she covers us like that, and we forgot. She made us forget, we forgot. Amazing. How is this nature, the creation of Lord? I'm the servant of Lord. We forgot this. Sevaka Bhiman. This identity of being servants after covering us. She covers us with the gross body and subtle body and also bind us. She binded us very nicely with 3 ropes. She packed us. Like if you want to send something to another country. If you want to do some shipping, like send something to another country. Mandar pacote. You have to pack very nicely, understand? So in the same way, Mandy, what did she do? She packed us very nicely. And then she threw us in the material world. With 3 ropes, she bind us so strongly. What are these 3 ropes? Sattva, Raja, and Tamaguna. The Sattva, Raja, and Tamaguna. She's binding us. And also she gave us so many kinds of Abhiman identities. Maya is so powerful, very powerful Maya. She gave us two bodies, material body and gross body, and then, gross body and subtle body. Then she bound us very strongly with three ropes. Cannot do anything. In this sloka, the Gita, Bhagavan says, "Hey Arjun, my Devi Maya, how so powerful." So after making this package with us, I told her, Vikshapa, second vritti of mine, second tendency of mine is to throw us, Vikshapatmika. So after covering us and making this package of us, she throws us in this material world. And as the Hatma Buddhi comes, don't tell me that. She also illusionate us in so many ways. Like whatever is not true, it looks like true. And then we have faith that that thing is true, but actually it's not. For example, you're not the body. But you think you're the body. Even if I say 1,000 times, you cannot think differently. I'm this body. You say you're not the body, but even if an ant bites you and all, you feel so much pain. So Maya is so powerful. So you can remember one sloka. Daivi Shagwanamai. You have to remember one sloka of the Bhagavad Gita. Daivi Shagwanamai, Mama Maya Durataja. Bhagavan says, Arjun, my Devi Maya, how she's so powerful, my potency Maya, Krishna says. To overcome her is not so easy. There's only one way. If someone comes to my shelter, Krishna says, the jiva comes to the shelter of God, then this jiva will be able to be free from Maya, like Maya will be far from her. You can try thousands of times in your own endeavor, but Maya will not leave you. That's why you have to surrender to Krishna. Eva means Mameva. Not even demigods and demigoddesses will help you to be free from Maya. Some people worship demigods and demigoddesses. And by that, you become even more attached or bound in Maya, more bound in the Maya Moha. Illusion of Maya become more and more entangled. This is the thing. Try to listen very carefully this. Let's find the kirtan we sing. Namaskar Viraj is saying, oh my mind, I'll just worship Krishna, Govinda. Not any demigod will be able to free you from Maya. Cannot cross you through Maya. Any demigod cannot do that. Only Krishna. Ai, Govinda... O que eu falei? Govinda Das Kaviraj wrote this song. Govinda Das wrote this song. So Maya makes us when we're suffering in this world. We are wandering this world, suffering in the hands of Maya. Wandering. We're just walking walking in the middle of a deep forest. This Bhava in the Bhakta, this is comparison with the samsara. Bhava means material world, samsara, and there's another word means jungle. So this material world is compared like a deep jungle, dense forest. Who stays in this material world, in the forest of the material world? These beasts of the lust, anger, envy. The lust and anger are so evil and wicked. It's like these animals, some, and we are all servants of Maya. Actually, we are following the hard orders of Maya. We're following their instructions, and you became tired. I became tired, but still, she's like they're like wiping us, wipe. It's like a slave, chikochan, wipe, whip and whip. No, it's like a slave. In the beginning, people, what they used to do, they used to catch some human beings in the forest in Africa, and then they used to make them do obliged work, mandatory work. Just give a little bit food and whole day they have to work. So when they used to become tired, but still, they were not like, no mercy to them, still they used to be beaten. This is called slave. Escravo. So like this, Maya Devi, she's making us absorbed in this lust and anger, and become even more forgetful of our own nature. She has no shame. She gives us no peace. Do more, like we're always working for her. To Kram and Krodh, we were wandering this road due to this Kam and Krodh, lust and anger. So the jivas in the material world, they're wandering here and feeling so much unhappiness and suffering so much. What to do? So to deliver the jivas, these jivas in Kali Yuga, the same Krishna, manifest in the form of Gauranga. With his own anga, Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Acharya.
और उपांग
And Upanga, Shivastapa.
और पार्षद कौन है?
Who is Parshad?
गदाधर
Gadadhar Pandit. Srimati Radhika herself manifests in the form of Gadadhar Pandit. Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami also. Very dear and near stuff. Srimati Radhika also came. These manjaris. What is this weapon? Astra? No master, the weapon of holy names. Bhagavan in Kali Yuga, he has no other weapon. Which Kali? This Kali. So how he's sacrifice, like what is his five sacrifice? Let's say the Nama Sankirtan Jag, the five sacrifice of chanting holy names. Nama Sankirtan Jag. And with these five sacrifice of chanting holy names, you worship to him, to Bhagavan in Kali Yuga. So the Krishna Mahamantra, he's worshipped, God in Kali Yuga.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Jagri Sankirtana Prali Jaganti Sumedasa.
Sumedasha means those intelligent persons. So means beautiful. Meda means intelligent. God is worshipped in Kali Yuga through this Nama Sankirtan. So I told there were four kinds of anarthas. Swarupa Brahma, Hirdaya Asat Trishna, when you want to enjoy material things again and again, it's Asat Trishna. Have thirst for things which are not real. Asat Trishna. And also for Anartha, Aparad. So these four kinds of Anarthas. The offenses. So first Swarupa Brahma, then Asat Trishna, Hridaya Durbalya, and Aparad. Then each of them is divided in four more. So four kinds of Swarupa Brahma, four kinds of Asat Trishna, four kinds of Hridaya Durbalya, and four kinds of Aparad. So we say about Vaishnava Aparad. To criticize the Vaishnavas and all. And all the Vaishnavas, all the Aparadas actually come under the Nama Aparad. That's why. No, wait. So Madhura Kadambini doesn't speak about so many Aparads. Just about the Nama Aparad, yes. Because in Nama Aparad also Vaishnava Aparada is included also in Nama Aparad. That's why. Vishwanath Chakravarti. He's describing about Nama Aparad in his book, Madhura Kadambini. You have to be attentive with the Nama Aparad. What is the first Nama Aparad? Sataninda. So to criticize the saints is called Satam Ninda. Should never criticize anyone. Second offense of holy names. You think that name of Shiva compares to the name of Krishna, like in same level. This is offense. Krishna is the supreme. Krishna is Swayam Bhagavan. Shiva and all the demigods and demigoddesses are servants of Krishna, and thinking that demigods and demigoddesses are servants of Lord, you just honor them. Never dishonor any demigod also. You should never dishonor. You should have to think like this. Never dishonor any demigod and demigoddesses. You should give them honor and respect. Give respect and honor to everyone. You should give honor and respect to every jiva, actually, to everyone, every jiva, because Bhagavan is in the hearts of all, isn't it? That's why you have to give respect to all the living entities. Bhagavan is in the heart of all the living entities. Bhagavan also says, I, in the form of Paramatma, I'm in the heart of everyone. Isn't it? Paramatma is inside. So, you should honor everyone, respect everyone. Panita Samadarshi. Vidavina and Sampanni. So, the person sees that the person of knowledge, he sees that the same God is in the heart of the ant, in the heart also of the cow, heart of the dog, heart of the brahmana, even the big, the gigantic elephants also. In his heart also. There is Atma and Paramatma in the heart of the elephant. So you should honor everyone. You should respect everyone. What is the third offense? Guru Abhanga, to dishonor to Guru. Dishonor the Guru. What is Guru Abhanga? Tell me. Not follow the instruction of Guru. This dishonor to Guru, yes. So is the thing the Guru is ordinary human being? Example. Oh, he's just like me. Okay, maybe he knows more than me. But maybe you even think you know more than Guru. But he's just like mortal, just like me. Just like I also am suffering, enjoying. Like this is also in this same. To think that Guru is a human being is normal. It's like Guru Abhanga, dishonor to Guru. So you have to listen to Acharya Gurudev to be. Krishna says I have to know the Acharya to be my own Swarup. Just like me. Janayat means Jana, know him to be like me. Exactly like me. Bhagavan is saying, hey Uddhav, how to understand the Guru? He's my Swarup. There's a very brief example in the Vaishnava Tantra book. There's a conversation between Krishna and Uddhava. This is a book written by Vyasadeva called Vaishnava Tantra. What's the name of the book? Vaishnava Tantra Grantha. This is also in Javadharma. You can also sing Javadharma. At that moment, Uddhava made one question. Hey Bhagavan, you told that the Acharya Gurudev is just like you, like your own Swarup, like you. How is that? Because we see that Acharya Gurudeva, he is also suffering like us, enjoying or like in this world like us, isn't it? How can we understand this? In that moment, Bhagavan says, hey Uddhav, tell me. What is the symptom of Bhagavan or Brahma? What are the symptoms to identify Bhagavan, the God? Uddhava is so clever, isn't it? So intelligent. So Uddhava, he quoted one shlok. That person is Bhagavan. He has no 18 faults. The shloka says. Ele não tem 18 defeitos. So who is God doesn't have 18 faults. God doesn't have 18 faults. What are these faults? Defects, flaws. Luxury, lust, anger, envy, moha, attachment, illusion, all this. Krishna said, okay, Uddhava. You told very beautiful slok, very nice. That person who is Brahma Bhagavan, he doesn't have 18 faults. This sloka says from Shastra. Uddhava, but in my heart I have all these 18 faults. So how did you believe I'm God? Krishna asked Uddhava. I'm always running behind the gopis, aren't I? Krodha also, anger. Okay, first come, lust. Am I always running behind the gopis or not? Stealing their clothes and all these. These all these crimes, isn't it? So how can I be Bhagavan? Second, Krodha, anger. I also become angry. I broke the pot of butter, yogurt. एकदम बंधन नहीं रखा था. So love. For a little bit of butter. I even danced for the gopis just to get a little bit of butter. Just to get a bit of butter, I even danced to the gopis. So the gopis tell to Gopal, Kanaya will feed you butter. Krishna says, okay, give me the butter. Gopis say, but first you have to dance for us. How much more you dance, how much more you get the butter from us. So how many times? So Krishna was dancing, raising his arms, like this. Okay, one time finished. Then gopis put one bindi of gobar, means cow dung, in his forehead. Then ask him for him to dance again. So because he's greedy for butter, how much Krishna is doing, even dancing and all this. And the gopis to make Krishna dance. Put one tika of cow dung in his forehead. Okay, he danced one time, then 2 times, 3 times, like this. Mark him in his forehead. Madhu means he cannot give up. He's like a pride or ego. Krishna killed so many demons. And he says, oh, I did this, you know. So many faults, Krishna. So Krishna thought to Uddhava, how can I be God then if I have all this? Uddhava folded his hands and said, hey Prabhu, this is all your lila, your pastimes. Because actually you have no faults. Two kinds of lila of Lord. One is lila to give mercy to the devotees. Another kind of lila is to cheat the demoniac natured people. Two kinds of lila. One kind of lila is to give mercy to the devotees. To give mercy to the devotees. One kind of lila. Like God is Sharanagata Palaka, he's giving shelter to the surrendered. So there are some leelas for them, to give mercy to the devotees. But another kind of leela is to cheat the demon-natured people, demoniac nature, to cheat the demons. Do you understand? So two kinds of leela of God. One kind is to give mercy to the devotees. To give happiness to the devotees. I make so many pastimes. And to cheat the non-devotees. I make these other kinds of lila. Two kinds of lila, you have to remember. Two kinds of lila of God. One is to give mercy to the devotees, to give joy to the devotees, ananda, bliss to the devotees. And second, to cheat the non-devotees. Just like, for example, in Dwarika, the Moso Lila. Moso Lila. Moso Lila. É o nome de uma lila específica. Name of a specific lila. Moso Lila. And also the Maharishi Haran Lila. Moso Lila is the lila where how the Jadavas killed each other and disappeared. Maharishi Haran Lila, how queens of Krishna were raptured, kidnapped. All these lilas are actually just to cheat the non-devotees. No. Magician. Just like the magician. Mágico, magician. The Madari means the magician or the above the court. These magicians, they show many tricks. Like one kind of magician one time came with his wife and two sons to a kingdom. Then all the kingdom was assembled. So I was also watching that assembly. Um mágico chegou numa corte e mostrou vários truques de mágica para o público. And then seeing those tricks of magic, the queen became very happy. So this expensive necklace and gave in the hand of the magician, like a gift. And at that moment, the wife of the magician saw the necklace and took it from his hand, and the two sons of the magician started fighting for the necklace. Mom, give me this necklace. Give me. And these two sons, they started fighting because of the necklace. And they had a knife with them, a sword. And these two sons, just because of this necklace and fighting for the necklace, they killed each other. They killed each other's necks in the fight. So the wife of the magician, because of a necklace, my two sons died. They died. So the wife of the magician, she also took the swords and also cut off her own neck. She killed herself. The magician saw, oh my god, my wife and my two sons just died right here, right now. My life, what is my life? I don't have anything. So the magician, what did he do? He also took one sword and in front of everyone, also he cut off his own neck out. So all the assembly was just seeing this, everyone is shocked. How these four people died in front of their own eyes. Full of blood everywhere. So the assembly became too much lamenting. Fire me, fire me. Even the queen also like this. Thinking, oh, queen thought if I didn't give this necklace as a gift, then these four people would not have died. But okay, whatever happened, happened. So they took the four dead bodies in front of everyone and they burned the four dead bodies. After that, 2-3 days after, the king announced we will make some utavari, means like some morning session, like shok sabha, mean we will gather together and lament for them, like for those who died, these four persons who died. So this king in that same place, he gathers everyone to lament for their death. All the ministers, great people, they came. Shoka sabha. Like if someone dies, for example. After 2-3 days, people gather up, all his family come, and they remember the person and speak the glories of the person who died, like this. So everyone was sitting in this occasion. All the ministers and all, and then one person came, one postman came, bringing a letter. So he gave the letter on the hands of the king. It was written outside the letter was written outside the letter in the cover. Oh, hey Maharaj King, you read this letter loudly in the assembly. It was outside was saying this note to the king. So this postman gave the letter to the king. So Maharaj in front of everyone started reading the letter in front of everyone. He opened the letter and the letter was written inside. Hey king, so everyone isn't happy now because 3 days ago we showed some magic tricks, and by seeing these magic tricks your queen gave a necklace to us, and because of that we died, and just to mourn, like to lament over our death, you called all this assembly. So tell me one thing. You gave me the necklace because of our magic tricks before. So now we are coming to show other magic tricks. Tell me, Maharaj, tell me, King, which gift you give me now then? Which gift you give me now? To written like this in the letter. Your servants. So after reading this kind of letter, just when he finished reading the letter, these four people in the family of the magician, wife, and two sons appeared in front of everyone. All people in the assembly became amazed. How is this possible? In front of us. These people died in front of our eyes. In front of us. Like we burn their bodies. Like we just burned their bodies, and how did they come back? How they are alive? How are they alive? So this is called Indrajalik. This is called Indrajalik. Ilusão de ótica. Indrajalik is magic, illusionism, magic. With Tantra Mantra, they do hypnotize the people, and people think it's true. Have you ever seen these kind of things? Have you ever seen Satya Prabhu? I've seen. I remember. I was in a college outside my college. There was one person and holding the tongue of some person and cutting the tongue. So you're like catching helping him to catch to hold the tongue, and then in front of everyone he was cutting the tongue. Then he gave this tongue to everyone, and so much blood coming, blood. I saw that directly, and the person was suffering. My tongue. Somebody suffering because he had no tongue. Then he put one white cloth on top and just clapped his hand 3 times. Ta, ta, ta. Then when he opened the cloth, the tongue of the person was still there. Prabhu is saying that in Mathura also people do these magic tricks. So actually the tongue of the person was not cut. In the time of catching the tongue, I told very quickly, but actually he's 10 minutes speaking here and there many things. And actually he put some plastic thing. You are catching, but he's like distracting you and actually put some like plastic tongue or something which looks like blood inside. And when cut, it's like a sponge or something, like a fish. You're cutting that off, but looks like the real tongue, but it's not. Sometimes these magic things. You can see. In YouTube, you can see. Eka? My bank manager. How he was treating the people, this bank manager. When it was holiday or like a weekend in the bank, like no one was working. Maybe 1 month of holidays in for the bank. He used to go to the village and these guys, putting these guys, 2 or 4 people were with him. And on the way, he used to this guys as like a sadhu with dreadlocks and like this bank manager. So he used to go to the village people because village people are very simple. And so people from village would say, "Oh, my daughter is possessed by ghosts and that," and they complain to the sadhu. This sadhu, these guys, how much you want? Okay, 2,000. Okay, I'll cure your daughter. So before, he was saying, take 1 coconut and bring coconut. Understand? So that coconut you bought in the market, he keeps with him, and then he's speaking with you, like speaking, and that coconut you brought from the market, he keeps with him, and then he puts his own coconut there, he replaced, but you don't see. Okay, bring 1 big pot. So what after he does, puts the coconut and puts some red cloth, do some tantra mantra, claps his hands, and then the coconut becomes like on fire. But actually he makes something, some substance, that chemical that makes fire, you know. So that, and then he says, oh, this is the ghost which is on her. I'll make this better. I'll cure this. Bring Ganga Jal. I'm bringing Ganga Jal from Swargaloka. But inside his bottle was already some piece of ice. So when he catches like this, look, the Ganga Jal is coming. And throwing the coconut like this. So many people, they do these kinds of tricks. So what I want to say is that many kinds of, with many tantra mantras, etc., the jivas are under illusion. So imagine, this tantra mantra, they have potency, this is true. There's potency in the mantra. It's called mantra shakti. Mantra sakti. Have you read the mantra sakti? So the power of the mantra. But this mantra sakti, potency of the mantra. If you use for your own self, the mantra sakti, the potency of the mantra is destroyed. I saw here in Keshavaji Guru Mat. When used to do for Bhiksha, for explanation, it was very late. And one person was sitting in our office. He was saying, Maharaj, how much money you want? Give me 1 5 rupee. Give me 5 rupee note. And I used to take from my pocket 5 rupee to him. Just here in downstairs in Keshavaji Guru Mat here. That time, Konja Bihari Prabhu was the manager. And he used to do like this, Papa, I'll hit my note, and I don't know where he gone. Maybe he had something in his hand, like to. So then, after this, my 1 5 rupee note became 105 rupee notes. I saw in front of my own eyes. Then he's doing like this again, and all those notes disappeared. No, he really is with mantra. He used to do. Actually, he was not. Actually, this person was doing with the power of the mantra. But okay, but some mantras are like this. If you use this mantra one time for your own boga, next time it won't not work again. Like some people, they call it ghosts like this with the mantras also. Some people are like really cheater. They don't have mantra siddhi, not perfecting the mantras. But some people really, they have the mantra siddhi. They really can do only with the power of mantra. And some people don't use for their own enjoyment. Because if you use for own enjoyment, it will not work again. Okay, this is true. What do you want to eat? The sweet from Bombay. So he just like clap his hands and the sweet appears from Bombay. Then he does like this and the sweet disappears. I asked this person. He said, Maharaj, I can only show you one time. Otherwise, after a month, it will not work again. He's asking, did you taste the sweet? Gurudev, yes, I ate the sweet that he appeared, he manifested the sweet. He just clapped his hand and the sweet appears. Just here in this Vikas market. Actually, it was just jungle here that time. People used to go to the bathroom here. And also there's some kind of trees also here. So in the time of summertime, this wind would come and the old bus stand was the old bus stand there where there was a Punjabi. So old bus stand. You can ask. So 4 buses used to go to Vrindavana from there. In this Punjabi mall. He used to stay there. So in front of me I saw. This is old famous magician also. I saw. If you don't see with your own eyes, you'll not believe. Put one person inside the box and close the box with like a lock and give you the key and just clap with his hand, and then after the person come from other place and comes back again, the person was inside the box. You cannot say the mantra has no potency. Mantra has Shakti potency. But you have to have the perfection in the mantra. That person who controls the snakes, they have the mantra, say the perfection in the mantras, and they can control the snake. The person who doesn't have the perfection in the mantra and tries to catch a snake, the snake will kill the person. This is a mantra to catch the snake. But you don't have the perfection in the mantra and then try to catch the snake will bite you. The cobra, you know the cobra, this poisonous snake, you can try to catch and you can see. You have to have this perfection in the mantra to do that. When I was in the 10th class or 11th class in school, there was one topic we used to study in school, mantra siddhi, this perfection in the mantras. Madhav Maharaj also studied this topic in school. Did you? No? Right. So this Kashiraj, king of Kashi, with the mantra, he manifests many things. Then one king told him after, feed me mango, but that time there was no mango. So manifest mango from this tree. Another king asked to this Kashiraj, this king of Kashi, through the mantra, in front of the eyes, he really manifested mango from the tree. And the mango was like, it was ripe in that same moment. And he gave this mango to the other king to eat. It was very tasty mango. Then the king asked this another king, where did you get this mantra from? How did you achieve perfection in this mantra? And then this person thought, my guru is like a low caste, kasabash. So he didn't want to say his name of his guru because his guru was low caste. So he didn't want to identify who was his guru. So he just gave his own identification, this king. So when he gave his own, so he didn't identify who was his guru. He didn't tell who was his guru. But he learned the mantra from the guru. But he didn't tell about the guru name and like this. He got the perfection in the mantra because of his guru. So the king said, okay, show me again this mantra of the mango. So he tried to chant the mantra, but the mango didn't come second time. Then he thought, oh, because I committed offense to lotus feet of my guru. That's why the mantra is not giving effect. So the mantra has Shakti, has potency. Like we chant Gopal mantra, for example. We get the fruit. If you chant properly, you will get the fruit. What to speak? For 10 years, if you follow brahmachari for 10 years, you become Vaksiddhi. Whatever you speak becomes true. Do you know what is Vaksiddhi? What speak of chanting mantra? Whatever you say will happen. This is called Vaksiddhi. If 10 years you are brahmachari. There was one person with cancer. He was about to die. The doctor said they could not do anything for him. He told me. No, I told him. Chant Hare Krishna. He didn't speak. I said, speak Hare Krishna. Chant. You'll be okay. So he spoke Hare Krishna. After some days he went to the doctor. He had no cancer anymore. This is called Vaksiddhi. If a person speaks something from inside his heart, then this will happen. So Maharaj, put your hand on top of my head. We ask, Maharaj, put your hand. Just by putting the hand will not happen. But if the Maharaj automatically puts his hand, like spontaneously put the hand on your head and wants to give you, then it will come. I'm saying, one person cannot walk. And then I told, speak Hare Krishna. And then he spoke Hare Krishna. Next day, he could walk without his, he used to walk with some stick, these things. He could walk without that because this is called Vaksiddhi. So in the story of Gopakumara, this is saying behind Bhagavatamrita. Gopakumara, he told all the Harikatha to his disciple Mathura Brahman, but his disciple had no realization. In the end, Gopakumara put his hand on the head of Janasarma, his disciple Mathura Brahmana, right? And the Santana Goswami, he explained. So he got everything just like his guru, Janasarma, got realization at that moment. Bhaksiddhi, Mantra Siddhi, this is necessary, very important. By serving the guru and doing bhajana sadhana, you get the bhav. It's not necessary just like to show the people, Because if you like just do it for showing the people, you get lava puja pratishta, prestige, honor like this. And if that comes, maybe you can fall. So that's why you should not do to show to others like a show, Have to understand. Do bhajan. I've seen this many times in my life. I was going from Puri to Bombay. There was a program of Gurudeva. 15 or 20 Westerns with me. One devotee had no ticket bought. I didn't know. And he was sitting with me. He was sitting, but I didn't know. Sorry, I forget. So I said, what I have to do with this? I didn't know he had no ticket. So this person, I think the ticket collector was saying, give the money, give the money. He was like, disturbing me so much, saying that I need to pay his ticket because I didn't want to pay. That's why he was like saying like this to me and saying otherwise I have to leave the train. This person told me. I said, if this Western has ticket or not, I don't know, but I have ticket. I told to this ticket collector. So the ticket collector wanted me to give the money for this. Another person who had no ticket. He told me, give the money, otherwise you have to leave from the train. He told me, this person. The ticket collector told me. So I told. Sorry. I didn't understand who told to whom. That's why. That's it. Like. So after that he apologized. So actually I really didn't know that Western was there without ticket. He was just there. But this ticket collector didn't catch that Western, catch me. Because he knows if he went for the Western, he had to ask 10 times. Where did you come from? Where are you going? And all these problems for what, like when the police gets Western. The police knows. So he's thinking, I have to give the money from him. For him, not for the other person. So the mantra has vaccine. So for 10 years, whatever you say becomes true. It's called Vaksidi. Não estou vendo direito, estou vendo direito. Tá baixo o som. So Vaksidi. You have to have this perfection in the mantra. Just like Prabhupada. Não estou vendo direito. Prabhupada cantou chanted 100 crore, 100 times 10 million, 1 billion names. How many years? At least 10 years to chant. After, if you chant 3 lakhs per day, in 10 years you chant 100 crore names. 1 crore is 10 million names. 100 crore. So this mantra is the perfection in the mantra. So didn't attain the perfection in the mantra, how will get the fruit? Okay, well, now already time finished and I was deviated from Harikatha. So 2 kinds of Leela of God. Indrajalik Leela. So that Leela is to cheat the people. This is called Indrajalik Leela. I give the example. Mausa Leela. Just like the Mausa Leela. You can read about the Tata Vivek, it's written there. 2 kinds of Leela of Bhagavan. One is Indrajalik Leela. And second, to give the mercy to the devotees. To give mercy to devotees, to give happiness to devotees, to give grace to devotees. God makes these leelas. So one thing is to cheat the non-devotees, and another is to give prema to the devotees. Cheat the non-devotees and to give prema to the devotees. So that's why Swami Bhagavan is saying to Uddhav. So know that the Acharya is just like me, my own Swarup, no different from me. Never think the Acharya is a human being, mortal. So I was telling this Vaishnava Tantra Katha to you. Everything's in Jaiva Dharma. All your doubts will be dispelled if you read Jaiva Dharma. No need to read here and there any other book. Everybody read Jaiva Dharma. At least for 5 years. Read Jaiva Dharma. Gurudev said, 60 times I've read the Jaiva Dharma. Gurudev said. So how many times you read the Jaiva Dharma? 60 vezes para o Gurudev Jaiva Dharma. So how many times have you read the Jaiva Dharma? If you read Jaiva Dharma, you can see. At least one time you have to read. First Jaiva Dharma or first Bhagavad Gita? Every day you have to read at least I tell you. At least read 25 shlokas of Bhagavad Gita from each tattva. If you read 25 shlokas of Bhagavad Gita, you get all the knowledge of Gita already. And all our doubts will be dispelled. 25 shlokas. How many kind of instructions in the Gita? 5 instructions in the Gita, not more than that. 5 kinds of tattva in Gita. Not more. So you can read 5 shlokas of each kind of instruction of Gita. And how many kinds of instruction in the Gita? How many gyanas in Gita? So first, what is the first gyan? Sadharan gyan, ordinary knowledge, general knowledge. Second, Vishesh gyan, special knowledge. Then Guja gyan, Gujatara gyan, Gujatama gyan. Guja, Gujatara, Gujatam. Confidential, more confidential, topmost confidential. Gurudev told us, and we note down. That time, there's the Gita seminar. That time, Gurudeva, Yurkanes Maharaj, the old people, also used to go with Gurudeva to these Gita seminars near in Mathura here. That time. So it was the assembly of the Pandits. Pandits used to speak, and also Gurudev used to speak in these assemblies. So if you remember 25 shlokas of Bhagavad Gita, you know you have the essence of Bhagavad Gita. It churns the Bhagavad Gita. And the other shlokas, they're just like to complete, like são complementares daquilo que já tem ali na essência de 25. So you have to know these 25 shlokas. What is the shloka of Sadharan Gyan, Vishesh Gyan, Guja Gyan, Gujatari, Gujatama Gyan? It's not general knowledge, special knowledge, confidential knowledge, more confidential, most confidential. So Guja Gyan, Gujatara Gyan, Gujatama Gyan. Confidential knowledge, more confidential, most confidential. So those who cannot remember so much, all the shlokas, at least 25 shlokas, you have to know. 744 shlokas in the Bhagavad Gita. So cannot remember all the shlokas. So if you can remember all the shlokas of Bhagavad Gita, okay, very good. But if you cannot, at least 25. This special 25. But which 25? This I'm telling. 5 shlokas from Sadharan Gyan, 5 shlokas from Vishesh Gyan, 5 shlokas from confidential knowledge, more confidential, most confidential. 5, 5, 5. Then you get all the answers to any question. Our Gurudev Shri Vana Maharaj used to say, which shloka in the Gita destroys the Mayavada philosophy? Like, he used to ask. You don't have time for all the shlokas, so at least these main shlokas. Which shloka in the Gita destroys the Advaita Vada? Which shloka? What shloka establishes Prakriti Vada, like the rules of nature? This shloka. Which shloka destroys Prakriti Vada? Like some people, materialists, they say everything comes from material nature, you know. So this shloka destroys. Maya Dakshana Prakriti Sweta Swacharacharam. This shloka explains that Krishna controls the nature. Some people say God has no form. Those persons who say that God has no form, after their death, they have to go for infinite time to hell. There's one shloka of Gita saying this. destroying, like cutting the Mayavad philosophy. Krishna told to Arjuna, see my form, Arjuna. Have the darshan of my thousands of arms. Krishna showed this form. This is called Virat Swarup. So you think God has no form? If you read Bhagavad Gita, you get all the knowledge. How can you read all the shlokas and to memorize all the shlokas of the Gita? If you can memorize everything, so memorize all. But if you cannot memorize all, so at least memorize these 25 slokas. But you can memorize 25 slokas. Can you 5 years memorize 25 shlokas? Each year memorize 5 shlokas. So in 5 years you memorize 25 shlokas from Gita. So many kinds of anarthas? 4, and each anartha is subdivided into 4 more. All kinds of Swarupa Brahma also. So you forgot your own form. So the anarthas are explaining Bhajanahas and also Madhura Kadambini. So Madhura Kadambini also explain 4 kinds of anarthas. Diskriti Utanartha, Sakriti Utanartha, Bhakti Utanartha. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur told 4 kinds of anarthas in Bhajanahasa, and Vishwanath Kavapada in Madhura Kadambini also 4 kinds. So Diskriti Utanartha did bad deeds in previous lives, bad things. As a fruit of that, you get so many kinds of diseases and sufferings in your life. And if you give so much donation in previous life, also get many kinds of wealth in this life. Sukriti Utanartha. So these anarthas. Aparada is a kind of he said, what is the difference between anartha and aparada? Anartha means something which is not necessary. Something has no value. Something is not necessary. It's called anartha. What is aparad? You forget which sloka do you know? Apa means went. Radha means love. The verbal root Radha means spirit. Guru Aparad. One name of Srimati Radha. Radha. Radha means pretty. She's the one who loves topmost Krishna, who topmost loves Krishna. She is absolutely, completely giving bliss to Krishna in the topmost way. That's why her name is Radha. What is the meaning of the word Radha? Where did it come from? It comes from the word Priti, from this love. Radha means like this pretty love. So aparad, Radha went away, means the love went away. So if you don't have love for Vaishnavas, this is Vaishnava aparad. If you don't have love for holy names, this is Nama aparad. And if you don't have love for the Dham, it's Dham aparad. And the verb roots Rad means pretty, love. So then they put Appa. Appa means how many upasargas are there? 20 kinds of prefix. Prefix, prefix is called upasarga in Sanskrit. So appa is one kind of prefix, you put in front of the word. So appa means what went away, it's not there anymore. Every day speak about aparad. So if you don't have love for holy names, no aparad. Don't have love for sadhu aparad. Try to understand very carefully this. Nama parad, seva parad. If you don't have desire to serve and no love for service, seva parad. Priti means attachment to that person, to that thing. So if you don't have attachment to holy names, this is nama parad, offense to holy name. Radha means Priti. And this is the topmost, only Shrimati Radha. That's why her name is Radha. Because the topmost love and attachment for Krishna is in Shrimati Radha. That's why her name is Radha. So she serves and worships Krishna. That's why her name is Radhika, Radha. Chaitanya Charitamrita explains, you should learn some Bengali. If you really want to become a Gaudiya Vaishnava, you have to learn some Bengali. Otherwise, not possible. You have to learn Bengali. Gurudev said, I learned Bengali, Gurudev said. Because in the Hindi language, you cannot get the saras, this rasa so much. But Chaitanya Charitamrita is full of saras. So if you want to taste this saras, you have to learn Bengali. Did you learn Bengali? You have to learn. Why they say jal khai, like eat water in Bengali? Because if you go to someone's house, this is the tradition of Bengali. They say eat water. Because whenever they give you water to drink, they also give some sweets so you to eat. Here people give just some water for you to drink. But no, people from Bengal, actually these impressions, their rituals are like this. If you go preaching, if you go to ask a donation of rice in Bengal, you will see that. So I'm not saying the faults with the qualities, but you can see the Bengali people, they don't drink the water like this. They always drink from up, so nothing becomes juta. They always drink from up, not touching the lips. They always think about the juta thing. They always think about the purity, being pure. Here people even eat on the bed here and sleep in the same place. And the cloth will become juta. Here in this part of India, people eat on their own bed. In Bengal, they don't do this. So it should be pure always. That's why they say jal khabe, means eat water, because always when they give water to someone, they give with some sweets also, some food. So, but people just give the pani here, the water to drink. They give, but they don't give nothing sweet together. Whenever, if they have some sweet, some gur in their house, some melas, always they give with the water in Bengal. They give water and a little bit sweet for you to. That's why they say jal khabe, means eat water, because when you drink water, they also eat. But people laugh listening to this thing, like eat water. They say like this in Bengal, eat water, jal khabe. Because when they huh? Yeah? What is samas? I don't know. How many kinds of samas? Acho que é alguma coisa de gramática. So you have to study, otherwise you forget all these things. 60 years ago I studied these things. I think it's something from school, like some grammar or something. You have to remember. You have to study this samas. You have to study some Sanskrit. You have to study Sanskrit. Not so much, little bit. You study a little bit, then your knowledge will increase. You have to study. Two things not go same time. But doing that and doing this, you have to do only one thing. Like you have to study something. Study some Sanskrit, not so much, little bit I'm saying. If you don't study Sanskrit nicely, you cannot properly speak the shlokas and speak to the people the shlokas. Okay, you can speak the shloka anyway, it's no problem. Vishnavi Namaha or Vishnaya Namaha, okay. Because God accepts your mood. Bhavagrahi Janardana. This is the thing, yeah, this is true. But still, you need some little bit Sanskrit of knowledge of Sanskrit when you read the shlokas and study the shlokas. Study some Sanskrit. For 1 year, you still become so much pandit if 1 year you study Sanskrit, just for 1 year.
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare